Hey guys, it is me again. Well, as I promised you guys, as you can see, I am at work this morning. Didn't hardly get in this truck that I wanted to test drive as early as I wanted to. We've been doing some other stuff. There's our sign. Had a power steering job come in, and to be honest, I don't even have a rack to put this truck on right now. But I figured I'd go ahead and get it test drove. Try to figure out what's wrong with it, or at least, you know, try to get an idea where to look. So I've not drove it yet. I'm literally just taking off in it. So you guys are kind of going along with me. Tell you what I'm gonna have to do. I didn't notice one thing. I'm gonna have to put my seatbelt on because that dinger going off ever, and guys, I'll probably make you seasick trying to hold this camera and drive. But that seatbelt dinger going off, you can't hear anything. So yeah. I tell you, Dad always calls this road, this Highway 15. This is the main road through here. One of the main roads through Eastern Kentucky. This and Route 23 are probably the two, you know, two biggest roads. He always calls it Hollywood and Vine because it's especially in the evening, like, you know, the early in the morning and in the evening, like when school lets out, you can't get pulled out on the road here. I don't know where he says it's got a whine under load, under acceleration. I don't know if you guys can hear that. I can hear it all the time. It's worse under acceleration. Yeah, he's definitely got problems. I would say he's got a bearing down, and he'll be lucky if he don't have a ring and pinion sharpened up. In my experience, that's what some of these vehicles do. They get 120, 130, you know, 150,000 on them. The rear end oil's never been changed in them. You know, that's something you're supposed to change, and nobody ever does it. So I found a TSB last night from Dodge on these trucks, saying that they were bad for getting a after the truck got warm. It was only after the truck was warm. It said if the truck's cold, it won't do it. Only after the truck gets warm and you get above 55 miles an hour. Anyway, after the truck gets warm and you get above 55 miles an hour, it'll make a noise. And they were telling you to install a kit that they make to put on this truck. They actually are saying that rear end noise is normal. And the truck just needs a damper put on it to keep the noise from traveling through the frame. Some kind of damper you can buy. But this is definitely not that noise. This is doing it all the time. I mean, right now I'm at 45 and it's doing it. Dropping down to 40 and it's still doing it. It's doing it all the time. This has definitely got a problem in it. So I'm going to try not to make this vid too long, guys. Which I don't even know if I'm going to get to post this, which if I don't, you'll never hear this. But, you know, like I said, they don't have the rack open that I want to put it on. That we don't have either rack open right now, but I can clear the one rack up, but it's not the rack I really want to do this job on. And it's going to be dark in there because it's still too cool out to open the doors. So, you know, I'll try to film all I can. Plus, you know how it goes. You guys that have to film around other people, you know, I know they're going to think I'm crazy. I start pulling a camera out, and, you know, my workers and stuff. So, but anyway, for you guys that have never seen my place, right here it is. Yeah, you got to kind of come in hot here sometimes. But I'm going to try to pull it in this end bay, guys, right here, in a few minutes. So I'll When I know something, I'll let you know. I'll see you in a few. Hey guys, well, I'm back. It's about I don't know, about an hour later, I guess, something like that. As you can see, we've got the differential tore down. Got a cart full of parts, and got a Mustang on the other rack that we need to pull the manifolds off of. I don't know, maybe I'll have the guy start on that when he gets back. I may have him help me try to get this rear end finished faster. But anyway, guys, I don't know how well you can see it. This old flip cheap camera, you know, it don't focus the best in the world. I don't know how well you can see that. But those pinion bearings are shot. You know, they're not all like that. There's a bad one. There's a real bad one. Like I said, excuse me for my bad camera work, but you know, this camera just don't get much better. Wish I had a flip HD. Of course, then it would take 10 hours to upload these vids. Right here's a good row. There's a bad one. There's a bad one. So anyway, guys, this is our problem. I'm trying to hold this with a rag because I just took my gloves off. Right here, this is the front pinion bearing, the small pinion bearing. You're not going to be able to see it, probably, but the bearings are eat up on it too. They're not as bad as the big one. More than likely, the big one started letting go. The chrome started peeling off the bearings, I would say. I see that a lot. And then it got in this one and just started tearing up jack. There's a real bad one in that one. I don't know if you can see it or not. But anyway, guys, this is the problem. Dad's calling right now, trying to find me some parts, trying to find me a new bearing set. And when we get a little bit further on, I guess maybe when we get putting it back together, or you know, when I get to a breaking point, I'll make you another vid. But you know, I just kind of letting you know what I'd found, kind of just showing how much I can show here under this rack. This place is a mess. Our company that comes and gets our used tires and disposes of them, he's running behind on us. We've got tires stacked everywhere. We can't get out. We can't get away from the tires. But try to get you a little bit of a close up. There's my Mac toolbox. There's my snap-on box. Smaller box. That's what I keep my diagnostic equipment in. All my meters and test leads and wiring stuff. And my some of my Freon stuff. I mean my 134 leak detectors and things like that. But yeah, here's going to be a bad boy to do. Taking those manifolds off, going to be a pretty good little job. But anyway, guys, like I said, here's the old Dodge truck in the air. Sorry for the light blinding you. But anyway, like I said, guys, when I get to another point, I just kind of wanted to show you all. And I wanted to say one thing real quick, guys. I know Milo said yesterday that I'd inspired him to do a little project with a little Briggs motor or whatever. I want to say today that VW Darren has inspired me to do this. I mean, I watch a lot of guys that go and kind of show their daily routine and stuff. I've been watching Pisser's channel for a long time. He does it. But Darren, I don't know, Darren just inspired me for some reason to just kind of get my camera out and start filming. You know, just kind of do it. So I just wanted to kind of show you guys a little bit of what we do here every day. But yeah, I want to thank Darren too. If you see this, brother, I want to thank you for the shout out you gave me on your video last night. I do appreciate that. But anyway, guys, I got to get off here. This video is already 10 minutes, and I'm not even going back together with it yet. So I'll see you guys later. Bye. Hey guys, it is me again. As you can tell, I've got the ring gear and everything back in. I don't know. I know you can't see it here, but I'm gonna check the backlash on it. I don't know if you can see that there. It's got 7 thousandths is what it's got. Spec on it was 5 to 8 or 4 to 8. Either way, we're in there. So anyway, guys, I'll give you an update on it a little later on. Maybe when I'm test driving. See ya. Hey guys, Sorry about that. Mom coming in here just about taking me out. Well, we're getting our test drive again. I hope this thing's alright, guys. I'll tell you, it's fought me more than most of them do. For anybody out there that's ever fooled with differentials and they're putting, well, I told you guys, you can't get pulled out here. I could have made it, but when you put all new bearings in them, they tend to be a little tight, but this one was tighter than most. My opinion preset on it. When I tightened my pinion nut to spec, going by all data, which I don't know, it seems awful tight to me. It said 210 foot-pounds. When I tightened my pinion bearing to spec, my pinion nut rather, the pinion wouldn't turn. It locked it plumb up. So what I did, the spec on it for new bearings was what you do is you put an inch-pound torque wrench on it, on the big nut, on the pinion nut, and it gives you a spec, and it was 35 to 40 inch-pounds is what it should take to turn that. So what I did was I set that spec to 40 inch-pounds, kind of on the tight side. Now that left my pinion nut being, well, I don't really know how many foot-pounds of torque it had on it, but I know it wasn't 210. So I just figured what I'd do is I tightened it to there, you know, got all the preload and everything set right on that. You know, everything's right, as you can hear right now. I don't know if you can or not, over that stupid buzzer beeping, but it's quiet. I mean, it's quiet as a mouse. Don't make any noise on A cell or D cell. So what I got to do now is just I'm going to drive the truck, break everything in, and go back and check that torque on the pinion nut. You know, if it needs snugging on down a little bit, that's what I'll do. But any of you guys that have fooled with that, kind of let me know what you do on that. I've run into that before, and I've had to do this. You know, when you torque it to spec, so to speak, I mean, it just locked it plumb up. You know, because, and that's just with the pinion in it. You know, I'm not talking about putting everything together. So I think it's just where the new bearings are, you know, they're just so tight. They have to break in. I'd use my old crush sleeve. I've had that problem using new crush sleeves before, but now I didn't use a new one on this one. So, you know, we'll just have to wait and see. Like I said, it sounds good and quiet. Everything turned out good. You know, as I made the little video a minute ago, I showed the backlash on it. Come out to be dead perfect. Come out to be 7 thousandths. So, you know, as far as all that, my pattern on my gear looked good, which I didn't change anything to affect it, but you know, everything looks good. You know, everything turned out all right. Just like I said, where I had to use 2 new pinion bearings, you know, that came out a little bit tight. My pinion did. So, like I said, guys, I'm just gonna keep driving it, try to get it broke in, and see where we're at. So, I may make one more vid, guys, capping everything up. So, I'll see you probably in a little bit. See you later. Bye. Hey guys, see that 4-wheeler out there? We got to do carburetor on that. So I'm going to try to get the boy. He's got a truck in there right now, as you can see. I just drove this truck. Well, you just seen that on the video. But anyway, if he can get that truck done in time, I'm going to try to let him take the carburetor off this 4-wheeler this evening. But whether it's this evening or tomorrow evening, I'm going to make a vid on showing cleaning these carburetors. I've got a sonic cleaner, an ultrasonic cleaner. I know that's something that most people don't use. Most people just use old carburetor dip. But I've did both, and the ultrasonic cleaner works better. So I'm going to make a short vid showing the ultrasonic cleaning of that carburetor. You know, I think it's pretty interesting. I mean, you know, when I first got it, I cleaned everything in it, just kind of just playing with it. But anyway, that right there, when I show you that carburetor, like I said, whenever I make that vid, it'll either be tonight or tomorrow night. Probably more likely tomorrow night. That's the 4-wheeler right there. I think it's a 660 Grizzly. I think, yeah, 660 Grizzly. So that's what the carburetor's going to be off of. But anyway, guys, I'll see you back in a little bit. Just wanted to let you know that. Hey guys, well, here's the finished product. I don't know how much you can see. The earth the rear end. There's no holes out the side of it. It's not on fire. Don't have any grease dripping. That's always a good sign. So there's the truck. Like I said, everything turned out all right. Praise the Lord for that. So there's the finished product. Like I said, there's our sign. Guy that made our sign for us. See if you notice anything, guys. See if you notice a word misspelled. I'll give you a hint. It's the last word on the sign. Look there, the guy that made our sign misspelled axles. So I told Dad we're going to have to get him down here and get that fixed. That way we don't look like total idiots. But give you guys a shot of. There's the car shop. As you can see there. From there, there's the car shop. And there's the four-wheeler shop. So anyway, guys, got that Jeep to do tomorrow. Got to still do this Mustang. We didn't get time to do the manifolds on it. This Explorer here is a welfare job. The state of Kentucky will actually pay to have people's cars fixed that are on welfare. So we're waiting on we're waiting for the check so we can order the parts. I think we got to put tires on it and a starter on it and some other stuff. So got to do that one soon. So anyway, guys, just kind of giving you a little finish up shot here this evening. I'm going home, get me something to eat, hopefully, and I'll talk to you guys later.